Titans episode 7, guys. Was it any good? Let's talk about it, see what we got. Before we get started, do not forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss one of these review videos or future videos from the Geek Fortress. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to one of those episodes where it was really hard for me to keep focus. Like, I don't know how I can stretch this review without just saying I didn't like it, but 'tis the challenge, so here we go. So, the guy that they have locked up in the basement, he insists that he would only talk to Rachel, and of course they give up and they send her over. Actually, she's like convinces Dick. She's like, home slice, I can go. I can talk to this guy. Let me do it. So she goes downstairs. One slash to the neck later, he proves that she can heal people and that she has the power. This is gonna come back later and bite him in the ass, by the way, which was one of the cool things about this episode now that I think about it. He tells Raven that her mama is actually alive. Her name is Angela, and she's at a psych ward in some asylum, which happens to be the name of the episode as well, Asylum. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this, I thought maybe we're gonna see Arkham. Maybe. But it wasn't Arkham. Rachel and Gar go ahead like the little dumbasses they are, and they go to the asylum where the mama is supposed to be by themselves because, of course, why not? You guessed it right, they get there and they get captured. But the fun doesn't end there, because then Dick, not Nightwing, and Starfire go there and they get captured as well, like a whole bunch of noobs. I don't know, I feel like after such epic episodes that we had before, where you see that they can kind of work well together, in this episode they just get taken like a whole bunch of noobs, and it's just like, oh, like, what is it, Dick? Can you fight? Can you not fight? Make up your mind, bro. Were you trained by Batman? Were you not trained by Batman? Dick gets injected with this, like, let's call it fear thingy, and Starfire goes and starts getting dissected, and they start seeing how good she can heal. Beast Boy, it's in a cage, I guess because they thought he was a beast, hence the name, and they start tasing him and stuff, and he is, you know, he's naked. Yeah, we have, he's getting tased and he's naked. That's just bad. Meanwhile, Rachel is having a conversation with Homeslice from back in the basement of Bruce's warehouse, who is now in the asylum because off camera, I'm guessing they rescued him and he is now there. And he has a conversation with her. Long story short, he's just kind of telling her like what her purpose in this world is. Rachel ain't having it. She wants her friends, and for a second there, the demon takes over, and that beautiful gash that the old man had gotten on his neck comes back and he dies. Of course, he's wearing a white shirt because blood. In the meantime, though, Dick Grayson is fighting in his mind against himself. He has got the Robin outfit, and he's fighting little Dick Grayson, his childhood self. And I gotta say, this is the one part of the episode that I really enjoy because it's very symbolic. He is learning to let go, and the ultimate sign of that we'll see at the end of this episode, but I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Starfire, it's toast, no pun intended. She is like, they have her on a table, they're dissecting her like a frog, they're testing to see how far her powers can go, and it's not pretty. She's like tied up, she has a tube down her throat. Yeah, little Dick Grayson is beating up old Dick Grayson in his mind, and he pretty much kills him, I would say, because he actually at one point looks like he's brain dead. Like he is gone. Like, I almost thought that we were gonna be Dickless. Dickless. But that was not the case. We'll get to that. Rachel, aka a Little Raven, finally finds her mom, and she shows her the birthmark that she has on her back of the raven or the crow, and she is like, oh my god, it is your daughter? And then she's like, yes, I am your daughter. And the only reason this happens is because Rachel manages to escape, in case you guys didn't get that from watching the episode, or me telling you, but she manages to escape because she killed the guy, you know, blood, all that. So she manages to get away. She finds where her mama is, and she rescues her. Not too long after, she goes ahead and she rescues Beast Boy, and we get a moment here, something that he had not done before. He actually bites slash eats one of the guys who was tasing him earlier. And you can see in his eyes, because he realizes that he finally bit somebody. And if you guys remember, an episode before, he was like, I've never bit anybody. Well, that has been broken. He just bit somebody, he killed somebody. We have a murderous Beast Boy in our hands. So at this point in the show, everybody has killed. All the Titan members have killed somebody. Keep that in mind. Darkness is dark. Eventually, Rachel, Gar, and Angela, Raven's mom, make it to the room with Dick, and he is like brain dead, like I told you before. He's like... But Raven, not even using her healing power, she just talks to him and she's like, hey, you promised me that you would always be here. Please don't die. Please don't die. And then he comes back. He's a little messed up, you know, he's like limping because he just had a fight in his mind that apparently also messed him up in real life. So that was a good little transition from dream to reality, and he actually is beat up, and his body has gone through some stuff because of this. That was cool. They go and they make it to where they have Starfire, and then the beating up continues because they have to rescue her. They manage to rescue her. They walk in and all the doctors. Dick does some Nightwing stuff, and he beats everybody up because now he can. And they manage to rescue her. They take this long ass tube out of Starfire's mouth, and they go and they leave. And they leave, and in complete no regards, maybe I missed something, of other people possibly being there who are innocent in that asylum, they blow it up. I mean, Starfire, who by the way had been depleted of her powers, had enough juice to blow up this whole place because there was gas lines going throughout the whole building. Kapow, she blew it up. So yeah. So after that, no regards of human life, of them blowing up everything, that is when we get to the part that actually made up almost for this really, 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 in my opinion, boring, bad episode that was almost a filler that made no sense, but whatever. And you see that his Robin outfit, who let's just say he had it on him the whole time in the van, in the soccer mom van or whatever, it burned up. So it actually burned, and now he has no Robin outfit. Which, let's think about this for a second, guys. He is one step closer to becoming Nightwing, and that makes me go... Nightwing. So that was pretty awesome. That was pretty good. I really enjoyed that. Best part of the episode, you see the Robin outfit burning, almost the end of an era going with it. Very symbolic. The symbolism behind it really struck me hard. As a Nightwing fan, it just gives me hope that we're getting closer and closer to that character. And it was all worth it just to get to that part of the episode, guys. As far as the whole episode is concerned, it wasn't the best. I want to say it wasn't the worst. I'm sure we might see another filler that it's not even really, But you know, there have to be fillers. And even though it's part of the story, it felt like a filler. And that's what was weird about it. I wasn't invested in it. I had to pause it a couple of times, go make myself a sandwich. I just wasn't in it. And my wife was the same way. She was just like, should we watch this later? I'm not feeling it. Can we play some Let's Go Pikachu or something? And I almost said yes. But you know, dedication to being a fan, to loving a show, you have to watch the good, the bad, and the ugly. Remember that. And that was the episode, guys. I'm honestly going to give it a 5 out of 10. That's my personal opinions. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. Perhaps I'm way off my rockets. Perhaps it was actually very good to you guys, but to me, just visiting. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this Titans Episode 7 review, Asylum. As per usual, you guys have been awesome. Do me a favor, guys. Stay awesome and geek on. Lewis, out.